Valentine's Day is just 4 days away, and if you've been married a while, this may be old hat to you, so we've called in an expert. Dr. Lindsay Elliott is a clinical therapist, and she's got some tips that are going to help us rekindle that spark. How are you today?
I'm great. How are you?
I am great. All right, I've been trying to figure out this whole Valentine's thing. You know, we have a lot of people that come in with great gift ideas, but what if you've been married for a long time? I know people that are just like, it's another day, he knows I love him.
Yes, but girls of all ages love, love, love Valentine's Day. So if you've been married for a long time, you really want to take the time to make it a very special day with your sweetheart. And like pull out special mementos, special like photographs that you had from when you first got together, and remember those like early memories of what made you fall in love with that person.
Right, and so that you could just sort of feel it and you get that tingling. Because sometimes it does take a little something to sort of jar that all over again.
Right, but you remember probably with your husband, you know, when you first met him before you had your kids, like what you first felt like when you first met him and you guys first fell in love.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know a lot of people can probably relate to that as well, especially people. My grandparents have been married for, oh my gosh, like 70 years.
No.
Yeah, I'm not kidding you.
So amazing.
Yeah, and they say I love you all the time. Okay, so what about, how about the new couple? Maybe this is their first Valentine's Day together.
Right, and they're so tired from, you know, the planning of the wedding and all the parties and all the showers and all the engagement stuff. And so they're probably a little bit tired, but now's the time to create traditions.
Okay.
And so for your very first Valentine's Day, you know, set the commitment to create a tradition every single year that you will do something for each other on that day. Whether it's something simple or something elaborate, do something sweet.
You know, I like that idea of actually sort of together saying this will always be a very special day for us.
Right.
Or even if you've been married 5 years, start right now, you know?
Right. And hopefully that you're also appreciating each other all year long, but to really that day to make whatever tradition that you decide to commit to that every year.
Right. Okay, there are a lot of single people out there.
Yes.
So what about the single folks on Valentine's Day? I have a friend that used to say Valentine's Day just didn't exist and she wouldn't even honor it.
Oh, okay. So remember, it's just one day.
Right.
It's only one day, and there's probably one moment that you're going to meet your special someone, and then you'll have many, many, many years to celebrate that special tradition we talked about. But, you know, grab a bottle of wine, your favorite girlfriend, and, you know, go out and have a good time, or stay home and be really selfish and have a bubble bath, and just really take the time to remember that it's just one day and not take it so seriously.
Okay. All right. Those are some great advice. What do you do for Valentine's Day?
Well, my husband and I are actually going back to one of our favorite hotels that we had our first overnight at.
And whose idea was that?
It was ours together, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you have traditions? I've turned the table. So how long have you been married?
Well, we've been married for 2.5 years now. But it's so funny, when I was packing my things to come here, I found some of the stuff that we had gotten like for showers before we had gotten married, and I was like, oh, I need to pull that out before we go away. So I'm sure he'll be super excited about that.
Exactly. I'm sure he's going to be excited just to spend time with you as well.
Yes.
Thank you very much. I like setting the traditions and making sure that you don't veer from it. You do it every single year.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Dr. Elliott. We are going to have a link to the doctor's website on sonoraliving.com along with a few of these tips for you.